Nike, Adidas, Timberland. Three giants. What if the best shoes aren't made by any of them? 9 quiet challengers, 9 global giants. Let's find out who's really making the better shoe. Karhu versus Adidas. Before Adidas made the 3 stripes famous, they belonged to Karhu. Founded in Helsinki in 1916, the Finnish company was already producing footwear for athletes when Adidas approached them in the early 1950s. He wanted the 3 stripes logo. Karhu agreed to sell them for a surprisingly small sum and, according to the company's own story, 2 bottles of whiskey. Today, those stripes are recognized almost everywhere on Earth. Karhu chose a different path. Instead of building one of the world's biggest sports brands, it kept refining something much less visible: comfort. Their shoes are designed to disappear on your feet. Wide toe boxes, excellent cushioning, natural movement. Thousands of runners and travelers swear by them for one simple reason. Hours later, your feet still feel fresh. Adidas won the logo. Karhu never stopped improving the shoe. If comfort matters more than recognition, Finland makes a surprisingly convincing case. Our next stop takes us to southern Japan. Moonstar versus Converse. Converse became one of the world's most recognizable sneakers. Moonstar became one of the world's most respected. Founded in Karhu in 1873, Moonstar still builds many of its shoes using traditional vulcanization, a manufacturing process most companies abandoned decades ago. It's slower, far more expensive, and incredibly demanding. So why keep doing it? Because when rubber and canvas bond slowly under heat and pressure, the result is a stronger, longer-lasting shoe. That's the Japanese philosophy. Build products for the years ahead. Japan perfected the canvas sneaker, but England asked a different question. What if sneakers were made with the same care as handmade dress shoes? Crown Northampton versus Common Projects. Luxury leather sneakers have become one of menswear's biggest success stories. Few brands helped define that market more than Common Projects. But in Northampton, England, a town where shoemaking has been a tradition for centuries, another company quietly focused on something else: building a better sneaker. Founded in 1908, Crown Northampton still produces many of its shoes by hand, often on a made-to-order basis. The leather comes from some of Europe's finest tanneries. Some footwear experts have called them among the finest leather sneakers available today because they're exceptionally well made. Common Projects made luxury sneakers famous. Crown Northampton reminds us why people wanted luxury sneakers in the first place. Leather sneakers changed how men dress. But one French company believed the perfect everyday shoe needed something far more important than style. Paraboot versus Timberland. Timberland turned rugged boots into a global fashion icon. Paraboot never chased fashion. Founded in Saint-Jean-de-Moiron, France, in 1908, the company built its reputation on something far less glamorous: making shoes that simply refuse to wear out. While most manufacturers buy their rubber soles from specialist suppliers, Paraboot still produces many of its own. That decision gives the company complete control over grip, flexibility, and durability. Its iconic Michael was designed for real life: wet streets, uneven pavements, long walks through cities where comfort matters long after style has made its first impression. Today, it's a favorite among architects, designers, and men who appreciate quality that reveals itself over time. Timberland built an icon. Paraboot built a companion, and those are 2 very different achievements. Our next stop takes us back to the birthplace of English shoemaking. Loake versus Allen Edmonds. Allen Edmonds helped define the classic American dress shoe. Loake quietly perfected the British one. Founded in Kettering, England, in 1880, Loake has remained in the hands of the same family for 5 generations. Its philosophy has barely changed: build shoes that deserve a second life. Many of their finest models are still Goodyear welted, allowing the sole to be replaced instead of the entire shoe. In a world where so many products are designed to be replaced, Loake builds shoes designed to stay with you. If this is your first step into quality leather footwear, few brands offer a better balance between craftsmanship, heritage, and value. Allen Edmonds shaped American business style. Loake reminds us why British shoemaking became legendary. Great shoes don't always begin in elegant city boutiques. Sometimes they begin in muddy fields. And no British shoemaker tells that story better than our next one. Trickers versus Doc Martens. Both brands are British and both became icons, but they were built for completely different lives. Founded in Northampton, England, in 1829, Trickers is Britain's oldest continuously family-owned shoemaker. Long before fashion magazines discovered country boots, Trickers was making them for farmers, landowners, and country gentlemen who needed footwear capable of surviving Britain's unforgiving weather. Strength came first. Style followed naturally. Doc Martens became famous through music and youth culture. Trickers became famous by never changing what already worked. Even today, King Charles is regularly seen wearing Trickers boots, because after nearly 2 centuries, they still do exactly what they were designed to do. Britain gave the world remarkable shoemakers. Spain proved exceptional craftsmanship doesn't always require exceptional prices. Berwick versus Carmina. Spain is home to some of Europe's finest shoemakers. Carmina may be the better-known name, but Berwick has quietly become one of the smartest buys in classic footwear. Made in Almansa, Spain, a town with a shoemaking tradition stretching back generations, Berwick focuses on one thing: delivering remarkable quality without the luxury price tag. Full-grain leather, Goodyear welted construction, timeless designs. Many enthusiasts compare Berwick with shoes costing significantly more because they deliver far more than their price suggests. Carmina refined Spanish luxury. Berwick made exceptional craftsmanship accessible. Sometimes, that's the bigger achievement. Let's return to Northampton one final time. Crockett & Jones versus Church's. Both brands represent the very best of British shoemaking, but they follow different paths. Founded in Northampton, England, in 1879, Crockett & Jones earned its reputation through quiet consistency. No dramatic redesigns, no changing trends, just generations spent refining one craft, making outstanding shoes. When Daniel Craig stepped into the role of James Bond, Crockett & Jones became his choice on screen. The audience noticed shoes that moved naturally, looked timeless, and never distracted from the man wearing them. Church's became synonymous with classic British luxury. Crockett & Jones became synonymous with shoemaking itself. Our final destination brings together 2 continents. Yucatan versus Red Wing. Red Wing built one of the world's great work boot legends. Yucatan asked a different question. What happens when American heritage meets Japanese perfectionism? Founded by Japanese designer Yuki Matsuda, Yucatan draws inspiration from traditional American footwear while producing handcrafted shoes with extraordinary attention to detail. Every stitch serves a purpose. Every piece of leather is carefully selected. Every pair feels like it was made by people rather than machines. Red Wing celebrates rugged durability. Yucatan celebrates the human hand behind every shoe. The biggest brands won the race for attention. These 9 brands chose a different race. They competed in craftsmanship, and that's a race they'll never stop winning.